Welcome to our channel, Meditation Health, an art of living. The motive of channel contents are to improve and goodness of life base and style of human beings. In this video, we will talk about the spiritual meditation concepts and meditative effects. Let's start. With spiritual meditation concept, spirituality is the place within yourselves where your soul can find a sense of peace. It's a concept completely liberated from any rules, institutions, or hierarchy, and it's dedicated to the human soul. It is the state of having a connection to God or the spirit world. An example of spirituality is praying every day. The quality or state of being spiritual. Many people think that spirituality and religions are the same thing, and so they bring their beliefs and prejudices about religion to discussions about spirituality. Though all religions emphasize spiritualism as being part of faith, you can be spiritual without being religious or a member of an organized religion. Religion is a specific set of organized beliefs and practices, usually shared by a community or group. Although, spirituality is more of an individual practice and has to do with having a sense of peace and purpose. It also relates to the process of developing beliefs around the meaning of life and connection with others. Spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than myself, something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part is cosmic or divine in nature. An opening of the heart is an essential aspect of true spirituality. Intellectually spiritual people are prone to acquiring knowledge of spiritual theories. What happened if you are doing daily meditation in your life? It is natural productivity booster. Daily meditation can help you perform better at work. Research found that meditation helps increase your focus and attention and improves your ability to multitask. Meditation helps clear our minds and focus on the present moment, which gives you a huge productivity boost. 5 powers of spiritual, the 5 strengths, Sanskrit, Pali, Pankabalani, in Buddhism are faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. They are one of the 7 sets of qualities conducive to enlightenment. They are parallel facets of the 5 spiritual faculties. Spiritual meditation is an experience that takes you to the depths of who you are. You, as your real self, stripped of all the perceptions you had about yourself until that point in your life. In the process, you experience joy and peace. A feeling of love and light warms up your being. Life can be full of ups and downs, good times and bad. Many people see spirituality as a great way to seek comfort and peace in their life. It can often be practiced alongside things like yoga, which ultimately focus on stress relief and release of emotion. Spirituality recognizes that your role in life has a greater value than what you do every day. It can relieve you from dependence on material things and help you to understand your life's greater purpose. Spirituality can also be used as a way of coping with change or uncertainty. Hinduism is unique because it accepts all ways of worship, ways of seeking the divine. Many Hindus believe all faiths lead to the same divine. When some Hindus attend churches, mosques and synagogues, they feel no different than entering a Hindu temple. It is a faith of tolerance, oneness and universal consciousness. Basically, Hinduism identifies 3 Marga ways of spiritual practice. Namely Jnana, the way of knowledge, Bhakti, the way of devotion, and Karma Yoga, the way of selfless action. Moksha is the ultimate spiritual goal of Hinduism. How does one pursue moksha? The goal is to reach a point where you detach yourself from the feelings and perceptions that tie you to the world, leading to the realization of the ultimate unity of things, the soul, Atman, connected with the universal, Brahman. To get to this point, one can pursue various paths, the way of knowledge, the way of appropriate actions or works, or the way of devotion to God. The shamans, healers, sages, and wisdom keepers of all times, all continents, and all peoples, in their ageless wisdom, say that human spirituality is composed of 3 aspects: relationships, values, and life purpose. Spirituality is a personal experience that creates a system of personal beliefs when searching for the meaning of life. It stands for something greater in life than the physical or material world. Spirituality is also a way of dealing with everyday challenges in life and connecting with something bigger than yourselves. Being spiritual can mean different things to different people. For some, spirituality can be related to religion and even higher power. For others, it can be a non-religious experience such as connecting with nature, art, yoga, meditation, etc. Those experiences present different types of spirituality and practices. Getting in touch with yourselves is the core principle of spirituality, and there are various paths for a person to achieve that. Various types of spirituality like mystical spirituality, focused on the intuitional part of the soul. People who have mystical spirituality believe that there's a greater unity to every experience in life. Authoritarian spirituality, believing in a hierarchical structure of things or in authority. People define their spirituality by following a set of rules and some restrictions. Often, this type of spirituality is associated with religious beliefs. There are cases when not following the spiritual rules of religion may cause conflicts. Intellectual spirituality. The core belief behind this type of spirituality is knowledge. Intellectually spiritual people are prone to gaining knowledge of spiritual theories and analyzing the information they get their hands on. Service spirituality. People experience spiritual peace when they serve others. Most common, social spirituality. Experiencing spiritual awakening when you are surrounded by other people explains this type of spirituality. Many people practice being around other people when searching for greater spiritual purpose in life. Being in religious groups is one way to experience this spirituality. However, this can also be achieved with any other form of a group, exercising, nature-related activities, meditation, etc. Way of spiritual practices, path of knowledge. The main idea behind this practice is the power knowledge gives to people. This practice revolves around the idea that ultimate liberation can happen with acquiring knowledge. To achieve this, people use methods like studying, meditation, and contemplation. Path of devotion. This spiritual practice has liberation from your ego as its core element. This is partly because many people who consider themselves religious will use some of these methods to express their spirituality. However, it's not always connected with religion. People also devote themselves to a higher power source or their consciousness to experience spiritual freedom. Some of those methods are chanting, praying, mantras, and belief to become more spiritually aware. Path of meditation. Meditation is one of the most common methods people are using to get better in touch with their true spirit. Alongside meditation are breathing techniques, asceticism, and teacher relationship. The basis of this spiritual practice is calmness. People believe that whatever they accumulate through their life can be channeled through these methods. This way, dealing with everyday life challenges becomes easier because there's a way to let go of all the negative thoughts. Raja Yoga, Nada Yoga, and Buddhism are some examples of this spiritual practice. Path of service. Similar to the service type of spirituality, this spiritual practice is about active selflessness. The ultimate liberation can happen when helping and expecting nothing in return, volunteering, helping in Red Cross, helping those in need, working with people or children with disabilities. Any type of selfless act falls under this category. Path of energy, more than a combination of different methods and core elements. This practice revolves around the idea of purification of your body and mind. There are all kinds of methods, such as meditation, breathing, somatic techniques, and teacher relationship. A person can achieve spiritual guidance in this practice in many ways. Some people use ritual behavior or activity to achieve this, others may concentrate solely on improving their physical health. Whatever the action, the goal is to achieve purified both body and mind, liberated from the toxic elements you encounter in everyday lives. Benefits of spiritual meditation are a more balanced sense of being, inner stillness and peace, less reactivity, a sense of inner bliss that isn't dependent on outer circumstances, a strong and authentic sense of who you are on a soul level, a reduction in unhealthy stress, an increase in creativity, a strong sense of belonging, increased self-esteem, self-trust, and self-acceptance and clarity in your life purpose. Your practice will bring you realizations and then the awareness that you can choose how you experience each moment of your life. It strengthens the mind-body connection. Meditation encourages you to do everything with intention. When consistently meditating, you will be able to better listen to what your body needs. When you choose to listen to your body, you're naturally living a more mindful life. In relation to health, spiritual meditation can be an effective complementary treatment for several conditions, including substance use disorders, including opioid, methamphetamine, and stimulant use, depression, anxiety, stress, Pain management, your sleep improves because you are no longer experiencing unhealthy stress, and your awareness of your daily experiences is of a higher understanding. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, simply focusing on the breath as in step 2 of her meditation above. Place your hands on your body and start to connect with the breath the same way you do during your meditation practice. This will help relax the body and release whatever is keeping you up. How to do spiritual meditation for sleep? Put a pillow or cushion under your bottom. It will much more comfortable. 1. Place your right hand over your heart center, your left hand just underneath your belly button, and gently close your eyes. 2. Start to listen to and connect with your breath. Listen to what it sounds like. Feel it as your body moves with every breath. Allow your breath to flow at a comfortable pace. 3. Imagine a light inside of you. Visualize the color and brightness. Feel the temperature of it. This light is yours and guides you to a greater power. 4. Once you feel comfortable with this light, start to follow it as it moves out of your body and into the sky. Follow it as it moves through the clouds and into the heavens. 5. Allow yourself to feel safe and connected in the heavens, even looking around and exploring. Spend as much time there as you would like, being open to whatever may come to you. 6. When you're ready, bring your light back down into your body. Start to come back to the present moment and your surroundings, wiggling your fingers and your toes. To close the practice, gently open your eyes and move slowly as you come out of your meditation. Another method. Start by getting into a comfortable seated position, so that your wrists and ankles are not crossed and your back is upright and not leaning on anything. Make sure you won't be disturbed and there are no distractions such as phones or music, and give yourself permission to be there for as long as you need. 1. Begin by observing the rhythm of your breathing. 2. As you become more tuned into your breathing, allow your awareness to tune into your heart rate. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeats. It's okay if your mind gets busy. Simply thank your ego for its input and then let it know this is a time it can use to rest. 3. Now let your awareness move into your heart space and simply observe how you feel within this space. Is it a welcoming space? Do you feel safe and happy being there? Is there any resistance to being there? 4. When you have spent the time you need to in your heart space, allow your awareness to focus back on your heartbeat, then your breathing, then come back into the room and open your eyes. After your practice, journaling your experiences and drinking plenty of water. You can meditate at any time of the day, but the morning and evening are best. These are the times when our body is naturally more open to connecting and receiving. However, if you feel your best doing your meditation at some other point during the day, by all means, do what feels right. Thank you and keep your good health with Way of Meditation.